Now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, on the second season on Blue Lock. Now, the second season it's called Blue Lock versus U-20 Japan, which is Blue Lock versus under 20 Japan players, right? Now, knowing the fact that the first season did pretty well in my book, and again, the movie Blue Lock episode Nagi did fairly well. I'm looking forward to see what season 2 is going to offer. What type of ego are we going to witness? So, without further ado, let's check out the second season on Blue Lock and see what took place. Oh man. Now, knowing the fact that the previous season did us justice, they did us justice. I look forward to this season. Rin. Hmm. Ooh. 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 Damn, he's good. Now it makes sense Ren is the way he is. Now we understand why he is the way he is. His type of ego. Ego-kun. All right. Always, I love it. Always a dramatic or dramatic scene in the beginning and then ushers in the opening. I guess we're going to see what season 2 is going to offer us, but I get to say, I will bet my nickel on it that it's going to be good. The first scene we see Big Brother, Rain's big brother, kind of mentoring him the only way he sees fit. Now we understand why he's the way he is. At least with Nagy, you can see that he was like that naturally. Not that he was rich or anything. Nagy wasn't born rich. It was his friend, his best friend that was rich, right? If I'm not mistaken. But Ren, I think he became like that because of his relationship with his brother. It kind of transformed him. But now Ren will be going up against his big brother. So it's not just about Isagi, right? That's what I like about this. This is not just about Isagi. It's about other characters and other players. Why they are the way they are. Tryouts, episode 25. You see their eyes, you see the type of ego flaming inside their eyes. Each and every player is motivated. You can see their eyes, the type of ego raging out of it. Of course. Of course. No doubt. This guy is going to give Ren run for his money. He doesn't like him so much. Damn, you can see these guys have attitudes. Who will be the last one? Nagy! They skipped. They skipped him over Nagy. Makes sense. They skipped Isagi and got Ren. And got Nagi. The first score is pretty strong. Okay, okay, I see. They are the leaders of their own team, the first score. Mm. Subjugate them? For the fact that they made a movie called Episode Nagi instead of Isagi, that got me worried a bit because Isagi is the main player. He is the protagonist of this show. But for the fact they made a movie, Episode Nagi, that got me raising my eyebrow. Why not Isagi? And now we can see the reminiscence of that movie. The after effects of that, they chose Nagi over Isagi. Jigri is a good player too. He's a good sprinter. Which one will Isagi? If I were Isagi, I would go with any team Bastion that chooses to go in. You see, they think alike. They think alike. I actually like the way they did it this time. I actually like that. I can see why it's going to be an interesting factor to this season. This guy on the left kind of looks like Aizen Sekihiro. His early on scenes on Bleach. Sweet! Did he just almost kick him with his cleats? That's dangerous, man. You can kill someone with that. Kuroshita yaro, baka yaro. This is gonna be good. You guys can already feel the energy and the ego, bunch of ego throwing themselves around each other. Baro. Oh yeah, let's not forget about Baro. His hair got longer. It's like every player has their ego right up here. Like egotistical players we have here. He's still here. Are we going to see a team of Nagi, Bachira, Isagi, and Reo together? It's about time. It's about time. Doesn't Ren looks like the a little older version of Isagi? Like could be Isagi's brother somehow. They kind of look alike in a way. These two are evil. Evil, conniving old farts. They're up to no good. These two are literally up to no good. Who is this guy? Oh, it's done already? I lost track of time, man. Let's watch this little scene here. Mendoksa. This is just a side little funny, you know. Now let me hold on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop it here. Now, uh, hold on. Toshi Ren, okay. Shidoi. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can already tell, this guy named Shidoi is going to give Ren and every other person that steps up to him a hard time. You know, his ego out of everybody else is just extraordinary, right? Everyone has egos, but there are some that their ego is just seem to be over exaggerating, right? You can call it vigorating, electrifying, or annoying, if you would say that. And this guy, Shidoi, is one of them. He's going to give Ren run for his money, and anybody that steps to him is going to give them a hard time. That without saying, Ren himself is also an egotistical bastard. He sees everybody below him. Baro feels the same way too. Now, like I said, all these players has egos, but there are some that their ego is just off the chart. That they talk down on their fellow, they talk and look down on their fellow players who probably this has the same, almost the same skills as they do, but they just talk down on them because of their ego. Now, like I said before, you can see the remnants of Blue Lock episode Nagi movie. They chose Nagi over Isagi. I'm not sure why they did that. Thinking about it right now, maybe they want to, give Isagi something to look forward to. They want to make Isagi the protagonist, but in order for him to get there, they want him to strive for it. They want him to work for it. They want to put him through this challenge. Because goal by goal, skill by skill, you can say Nagi is good, I'm not gonna lie, but Isagi is the main protagonist. Isagi has led a team. Nagi has never led a team before, but Isagi has, if I'm not mistaken. And that without saying, on the field, playing skills versus goal, and I guess Nagi is better than Isagi in some way, but Isagi is also better than Nagi in some way. But overall, they should have chose Isagi to be the top 6 players that will get to pick a team, or have a team choose them to play with. Either way, I'm not mad at it, because now we're going to see how these other players, who are they going to choose? What's his name? Isagi's friend. Was it Ren? No, that's not Ren. I forgot his name. Came to Isagi and talked about Nagi chose Isagi over him, but now he has the opportunity to play with Isagi once again. He can see that Isagi has gotten way better than him, and he feels, the reason why I want to talk about that part, this part right here, hopefully you guys do not this part right here, when I think it was Ryu or whatnot, I forgot his name. If you guys remember his name, please put his name on the comment section. When he talked about, the reason why I want to talk about this is the fact that if you guys have friends, I'm talking to you guys now, whether you're a woman, a girl, a boy, or a man, listen to what I'm going to say now. This is actually a real life situation, because he is saying that Nagi has gotten better than him. But now he finds himself in a crossroad. Should I accept it and work with him, work with Nagi, and get to prove myself to him? Or do I keep my ego, keep my pride, and work against him? Each and every one of us has gotten into that situation where we have a friend They were doing better than us, but at some point, when destiny or universe is shifting the role, you're getting a little bit better than your peers, and that creates animosity. When they were better than you, there were no animosity. But when you start to do better than a little bit better than them, and now they are the one chasing after you, some of them just can't handle it. They just can't handle it. They have this egoistical feel that, and they always want to remind you where you were before in life. They want to have this way to remind you of where you were instead of looking at where you are now. And when in that relationship or friendship, it becomes a stargating conflict if it's not checked, because they can either accept the fact that you've worked hard, very hard to get to where you are, and to accept it and move forward with you, or they can choose to ruin the friendship because they just can't stand your success. They can't stand you doing better than them because they always want to see you where you were before. You know what I mean? But when they were better than you, there were no problems. You can accept it. You don't really care. But inside you want to do better. So when you're doing good in life and doing it a little better than them, they can't handle it. They just can't handle it. And I can relate it to what this guy is saying. He doesn't know if this is his best or his last opportunity to work with Nagy and grow with Nagy, or should he go with another team and play against Nagy? But then again, something about him wants to work with Nagy because they've been friends for a while, right? So he's finding it difficult to let his pride go and really accept the fact that Nagy, he's now having to chase Nagy instead of Nagy chasing him. Remember, he was the one that motivated Nagy to come to Blue Lock to begin with. He was one that motivated Nagy. And along the line, Nagy finds himself in this situation where he now chooses somebody else other than him. And because of that, he hasn't gotten over it, right? So it's going to be interesting. Like, I can relate this to a real life situation, and I hope you guys see where I'm coming from. But that's just what I want to talk about briefly. But in all the same, it is quite an introduction of the first episode. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to what the next episode is going to be. What type of egoistical situations and mannerism are we going to get? On that note, keep on keeping on. See you in the next video.